So, hi, this is an example of the FloodFill algorithm implemented in Java. First, I'll just run this program quickly to show that it works. So now I will quickly run through what this program does. So a FloodFill algorithm is pretty much a way to quickly traverse through a two-dimensional array in a depth-first style. A depth-first style is where you go down as many terms as possible and then recurse back to the next possible branch. So in this case, there are no branches, so the first recursion will go through every single term in this array. So I set up an array which is a 4x4 array with all the numbers from 1 to 16. Then I have an array called search, which is full of booleans. The searched marks which tells that we have already searched, so we do not recurse back to it. Then we have our recursion method, which I called flood. We start at 0, 0 for our flood fill with the array ARR, and then we recurse through it and go through every term. So we go from 1, 5, 9, 13, 14, 10, 6, 2, ... and we have every single term in this array exactly once. So now I'll explain why it is in this order. So we first go down through flood 0 plus 1. Then we must go through this thread as deep as possible. So if we go through debug mode, then we see that none of these have been set. So when we go through this, our 0 plus 1 has been added. Now this is our current value. And our search has a new value set as true to prevent us from recursing back to it. Now, this thread will continue running as deep as possible. So then we go through again, and as you can see, we have a new thread with our current row being incremented down. This will happen for one more time when we get to row 3. And now when we get to row 4, this simply cannot work. So we go through to our row -1, which also cannot work because we've already searched through all of the first column rows. So now if we go through here, we must go step by one column. So in this array, we should print 14. So now we have so now our current row and column is 3 and 1. So if we go down this and print, then you can see that it has become 14. Now we will go up since we have not searched through any term that is going up. Now we go up again, and this will happen and go through it like this. So 1, 5, 9, 13. Then we go to 14, 10, 6, 2, and then 3, 7, 11, 15, 16, 12, 8, and 4. And then all the terms will have been searched and the program will terminate. So this is an example of a simple flood fill algorithm in Java.